Breezy time for tourists around these parts, Stephen. We have the leaves changing. I wonder where we're at with foliage, right? I'm sure up north it's probably past peak at this point, right?
Very northern parts of New England past peak, and then as you go down towards Massachusetts, north of the border here, looking at near peak. We're kind of still a couple weeks away from our peak, but certainly we're approaching that over the next couple of weeks here. Here, of course, is Providence, seeing temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s out there. It's a chilly start, especially compared to yesterday, but at least the good news is we're not tracking any kind of wet weather for today. So that's some good news. Here's Newport, seeing those temperatures also in the low 50s here. And again, no big weather concerns out there for this morning. Now the temperatures, 50 in Providence, 53 Newport, 53 in New Bedford. So we'll be looking at these temperatures falling back into the 40s over the next hour or two before sunrise, and it'll be a chilly start. So wind gusts out there about 28 on Block Island, but not seeing anything else really too much across the area for now. I do expect to see a breezy day though once we get to the daylight hours. Live radar nice and quiet, not tracking any kind of wet weather out there. Three key things: dry and nice for today. More showers though arrive late tonight after midnight, and then for tomorrow morning could be heavy at times right around that morning commute. But just like yesterday, the rain's not going to last all day long. This is more of a first half of the day kind of thing, and then we'll see some sunshine for the afternoon. Much cooler though for later in the week. Temperatures will be several degrees below average once we get towards the end of the work week and for the weekend. Let's time things out for today. Clear skies this morning, temperatures in the 40s and 50s again as we go over the next few hours. And then once that sun gets in the sky, it'll help to warm things up as we go through the daytime hours. So we'll be in the 60s for the afternoon, not too bad. Average high about 62, 63. Some locations may be a few degrees above that, but again, a seasonable day expected as we go into tonight. Staying quiet and dry through the evening, so any plans or if you're traveling for any reason, no issues there weather-wise. After midnight, though, is when we start seeing some of those showers get closer. And this is a snapshot about 3:30 in the morning. Notice still seeing the green off to the west in parts of Connecticut, but we're still looking at dry conditions for the most part across our area. That rain does move in though as we go forward through the morning, right in time for that morning commute. Most of it's on the lighter side, but wherever you see those yellows and oranges, that indicates some heavier downpours pushing on through. That'll be the theme through the morning commute. You can see at 8:30 here, still seeing some areas of some darker reds as well, but it's not quite as widespread as what we saw yesterday. So again, this is all pushing its way through. Scattered activity kind of lingering around by about 11 or 12 o'clock, but notice western areas seeing sunshine taking over and some warmer temperatures for the afternoon. So again, it's a first half of the day kind of thing. Better weather for Wednesday afternoon right into Wednesday night, but turning cooler as well. So for this morning, no big issues out there. It's a chilly start early on in the 40s and 50s, but by the afternoon will be the low 60s. Again, breezy, dry right through the second half of the day out there. Temperatures topping out mid 60s, average high, like I said, about 62, 63 or so. Bay forecast, no big issues. It will be a little bit gusty though. Keep that in mind if you are heading out in the water for any reason. Those gusts could be as high as about 25 knots, waves 1 to 3 feet. But as I mentioned, going into tomorrow, looking at some more rain and downpours early on, may not be the best time to be out on the water. Current foliage though, notice we're looking at moderate foliage here locally, nearing the peak just north of the border, and as you go further north into northern New England, they're already at past peak. And these better colors to the north will be making their way further down as we go through the next week or two. Typically our average peak foliage is the last week of October into early November. 7-day forecast for you, looking pretty good for today. Morning showers Wednesday, then cooler and dry for Thursday, Friday, right into the weekend. Temperatures in the 50s, overnight lows in the 30s. Full 7-day forecast, you can get it on our website at WPRI.com.